What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages? Well, the news just keeps on flowing with the video game industry, but this one a little less depressing. And actually, if you think about it in hindsight, it's like, hey, kind of could have saw this one coming. So Neil Druckmann and Haley Gross, the writers of The Last of Us Part Two, are stepping back from The Last of Us HBO series going forward. Neil Druckmann and Haley Gross both put out, the announcement that they're leaving. Hers was on Instagram and his was on Twitter, funny enough. And basically, they just talked about like how Neil specifically is leaving because he wants to go focus on the new game they're working on over there at Naughty Dog called Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. Obviously, that's a big deal. And also Haley Gross, I actually didn't know this until actually now. Apparently, it's also gonna be a part of that whole process as well. So that would mean Craig Mazin is the one who is now in charge over there at the HBO series, which season 3 looks like they're hinting at Abby being the main lead going forward. So yeah, so not really much to say here at the end of the day. Like, obviously Neil Druckmann at some point has to step back from the show because I think the games obviously need, more attention right now, especially with Air Galactic, rumored maybe coming out in 2027. Maybe that's the case. So it's like, well, obviously then we need to, double down and get everyone, on board, which means Neil Druckmann's actually got to be at the office more than, at the shooting. And apparently he actually had very little to do with season 2. I think he like directed one episode, and it's the episode that, of course, got a lot of praise. A lot of people generally seem to love the episode. That was the flashback episode, so I get it. Like at the end of the day, you gotta pick you can't focus on like 20 different things and expect them to all be top quality. Um, Obviously, the Last of Us community, myself included, kind of feel a little worried now about season 3, but as with everything in life, I try to be cautiously optimistic. Like, I don't know, maybe this is bad, maybe this is good. It's hard to tell. I personally am not the biggest fan of season 2. In fact, I would call it probably the worst season, obviously, of the two. But at the same time, there was stuff in there, stuff they changed that I thought was good. But it's like I felt like they're trying to. My whole big problem with The Last of Us season 2 was that story doesn't feel like it was it wasn't like a adaptation of The Last of Us season 2 or Last of Us Part 2. It was more like, oh hey, we got some of the keynotes from it. Here you go. Enjoy. It's like that's but yeah, Haley Gross and Neil Druckmann will not be involved in The Last of Us season 3. I'm curious to see how everything plays out. So let me know how you guys, what do you guys think in the comment section below? Are you surprised? Are you shocked? Or were you like me? You were kind of expecting that this had to happen at some point. So let me know in the comment section how you feel. And until next time, don't forget to, like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube BS. Bye.